How many tricks can I get on this tube? And what's the secret to making this very trickable? First trick, 50-50. We got backside 50-50. Woo! That felt good. On your first attempt on a tube, the most important thing is that your ollie brings you up high enough so that you can get to the top, and it's totally fine if you slide off the other side. The worst case scenario is that you don't ollie enough and your board runs into this tube. So make sure you're comfortable with the ollie so you can get up on top and come off the other side. Front 180 off, back 180 off. Cool off the tube a bit, backboard to fakie. So the reason it's called a backboard is because as you approach, the tube is behind you. Backboard. The biggest mistake on the backboard is being too straight up and sliding out on your heels. So it's good to have an athletic, comfortable stance with your weight centered over top of your snowboard. And with your weight centered, you should slide evenly all the way to the end. If you feel yourself sliding back, bend over a little bit more. Backboard, same way. The secret to the backboard, same way, is taking your front hand, putting it across your body when you're sideways on the tube. And with this hand across, that allows you to twist and then untwist to ride out the same way. Hiking is a big part of getting comfortable with the tube because it gets you comfortable with the landing and takeoff. Nothing becomes unexpected. And you also know exactly how the tube feels to slide. So by hiking it over and over again, it just makes everything feel like it's happening in slow motion and allowing you to get more tricks. Front board. Oh! Slid out the landing. Oh, that felt locked in, but I was a little bit heel heavy. It's this body position. So my chest is facing the side a little bit. I'll just put my hand out this way, one hand out that way. Now I'm sliding sideways and kind of tightening my core so that I can hold this sideways position. Commitment is so important on these tricks. That last one, I didn't fully commit to getting on top, so I just kind of slid off the side. So next time, and if you're doing these tricks, especially sideways, committing to getting up top is so important. Front board. Too much commitment. I think I gotta get it more under my front foot. Put your front foot on the tube. That was better. More under the front foot. One thing that's really helping me too is visualizing my board being sideways. If you visualize your board completely sideways like this, I find it really helps because you can't really see your board, but if you have that mental picture in your mind, it kind of forces you to get it completely sideways. So this is a fairly safe tube to be starting with as well because the landing isn't like 5 feet off the ground. It's just like 1.5 feet. The sides are pretty high. Everything about this tube is pretty mellow and the snow is nice and soft. So a good place to start. Next, I'm gonna go for a front lip. And it's called a front lip because the tube is in front of you, and it's a lip slide because the tail of your board comes up and over the tube. Front lip. Woo. The most important thing on the front lip is that when you go to get on that, your tail comes up and over. And then you do the rest of the things. Make sure you're centered, that you're on top of it, and also that you twist so that you can untwist and come out the same way. All right, awesome tube session. If you guys have any questions about hitting the tube, let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys want a part 2 of this video, let me know that as well. Subscribe here to Snowboard Pro Camp. Catch you guys in the next video soon.